And the main thing with Taupo being all pumice, it doesn't lend itself too well to the sort of what we need for the dirt. So we actually do need to get funding to get dirt in that we can make look like that. Because pumice is great until you get water on it.
You happy to take questions during your presentation or at the end?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Councillor Mincher?
Joe, just something you mentioned Red Bull. So do you have support already to, like the last little pump track, like you say, that was done on your own scale? So do you have support to go to the scale already in the community, or?
Not say at the scale of Gorge Road yet, but they're interested in sponsoring a line or an event to make a video there down the line once we've actually started, once they see what we can do. But they're very interested.
So you might construct it all straight away, sort of build in progress.
Yeah, and then they might come in later on and help out.
It would probably
Red Bull
need to be staged.
Yeah.
Red Bull are very sponsored. They've got Jed in Saint Tropez at the moment, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, in Spain, yeah, he's loving it.
Yeah.
The question was to be Alison, so you wouldn't plan to fence it off then, Alison? You wouldn't see it needs to be a bit like the BMX track and things like that, or?
No, I don't believe it would need to be fenced off, but there are some lines, and my understanding is that these guys intend to start with the easier lines. Do you want to go back to one of those ones that shows the layout of the park?
So the easy line is down the left-hand side by the road there.
Yeah, so that's where the beginners would start. That's where they'd learn their trade, if you like. And then as they move across the park, it gets progressively harder and harder. So you build the easier lines first, and you might need to get sponsorship and additional funding to build the more difficult lines. And as the lines get harder and higher, they will need more management, and they will need to have access control at the top of them.
So we're going to do, we've worked with Bike Taupo as well to help with safety, and there's going to be a few things like an obstacle you have to overcome, either like a stile or a couple of walls that you have to slalom through, and like big signs saying, ride at your own risk, just because you can always plead negligence, but if you have to get over something that's in the way, there's no excuse for being there, well, unless you want to be there.
And riders will have to have the right equipment as well, the right sort of bikes.
We're thinking of even doing a membership or only being able to ride when a member's present. So a few members will have keys because we're going to lock up certain lines, the harder ones, with chains. Just so not everyone, you can only ride when it's rideable. And also signs when it's, say, wet or the jumps need maintenance as well. We can close the park off if we need to, just so it stops people hurting themselves and also stops the park getting wrecked as well. And also the Trials Park as well, so bike trails, that was showcased in Bike Fest last year and the year before, so, hopping around like Danny McCaskill, I'm not sure if you've seen the YouTube video, so we're also working with them in order to promote that as well, so that's like rocks, logs and...
So Joe's so the one in Queenstown as an example, was it direct access to that all day, all night? Was that?
It is direct access, but there are the signs and also they're locked up as well, so you can only ride the small line unless somebody's there with a key. They're usually there most days, but not always.
So it'll be free of charge?
Yes. So that's the one in Huntly, on the screen there. They held in a Red Bull event as well there. So there's someone's backyard in Cambridge. Then there's West Auckland, it's another jump park around the country. This is Summerhill and Tauranga, along with the mountain bike park. The lines there. Also West Auckland there, sorry. And that back at Gorge Road. So we're going for something really well manicured, very good looking, and a lot of fun to ride.
Councillor Downer?
Joe, just have you looked at their health and safety records, like, for accidents and stuff like that? How do they...
Not the health and safety records, but really, dirt jumping, it's probably, it is as dangerous as, say, skiing, rugby, at the skate park, anything like that. It's, it happens, it is an extreme sport, but, everyone does ride to their own ability, because, no one likes getting hurt. And we're going to make it as safe as possible, but of course it is always ride at your own risk.
Councillor Mincher?
So back again, Alison, so do you see this as the location compared to other spots? That's what I asked earlier. Like, is there other... once again, I'm concerned with the aesthetics and things like that. So is there another location we have in the district that would suit or not?
I think the beauty of this location is the accessibility. Okay. It's virtually right in town, and it's also located in an area that does have a lot of cycle use. Spa Park is used as the jumping off point for a lot of mountain bikers heading out the rotary ride out towards Arataki and the craters. There's also the skate park just across the road on Hickling Park, and the pump track right there. So it sort of fits within that sort of activity node that's sort of wheel based, I guess, in that area, and it's just so accessible.
There's a good sized car park there as well already. Yeah.
I don't think it's a better place in town. It's a brilliant place for it.
Joe, do you think that it would free up the skate park a little bit for the skaters, because a lot of those bicycles would then go onto that track?
Yep, I'd say so, because the skate park's great, but of course you always want to ride new things, and hopefully with this we'll get a lot more bikers, even from mountain biking or even from BMX as well, down there helping out and riding there instead.
Councillor Johnson?
No, it's just
Councillor Hickling?
just a comment, Alison. I think from memory there's one or two geothermal spots in that area that should probably be protected.
Probably not so much in the grass area. I don't think this is planning on going much into the trees.
I just can't detect where the actual gate is on Spa Thermal Park from there.
It's up here.
But that pumice area, the white pumice area, Mike, on the top of that.
That's the area.
Up the top. No, right at the top. Yeah,
That's the car park.
There used to be some geothermal right in the middle of there, two or three, right in the middle of there.
No, that's all flat grass. There's no steam or
that's
anything
rubber
comes
thing,
out of
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah,
It
no,
used
it's
to
all
be.
grass now. We run past it every night. It's all pretty wet
It did
grass.
used to be.
It may have cooled off over the years.
Well, that could be a point of difference over Queenstown. We could have a heated jump park.
Just be mindful that there is geothermal.
But also with the dirt, we're going to be getting dirt in as well, so we won't be digging down at all. It's all going to be above ground.
Yeah, but the geothermal should be vented so that it don't cause problems. That's all.
Well, me personally, I think it's a fantastic idea. It's good to see young people coming in. I'm really feeling quite good about the real groundswell there is in Taupo towards all this biking. I know it wasn't solely Jed Milden that did it, but I mean, I was there when he did that triple backflip, and that's awesome. And see you young guys, get out there, and girls too, get out there and do it, and get away from those bloody Space Invader machines and iPads and pods and God knows what else, PlayStations and things. I'm all for it. So if there's no further ado, do I have a mover a mover and a seconder for the agenda item, or do you want some more discussion?
I'll move.
Moved, Councillor Johnson. Seconded, Councillor Downard. All in favour? Aye. Aye. Build it. Do it.
Cool, thank you.
And now we have to go back. Sorry? Boys and girls. And old fellas too, on the learners one.
Definitely, that's for sure.
I'll come and have a go on the learners line, okay? So, Miss Rawley, we'll move back to agenda item 6, was it?
Yes. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
I just want to say, just for general